Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Sword, but we only can use grass-type Pokemons. Once again, this is a hardcore Nuzlocke, so we are not going to be using items between battle. We are only going to be using grass Pokemon. We can only catch one per route as long as it is also a grass Pokemon. We must name the Pokemon. I have a fun little thing what we're going to do to name the Pokemon between these episodes and everything. And once again, we are not following the over-leveling clause at this current moment, or I guess we are at the current moment, but we are not going to in the future more than likely. But let's go on, jump right into it, and enjoy today's episode. Here we are ready to take on B, and the next thing we have to do is we have to talk to this Pokeball guy. He's going to give us one of his heavy balls, and we're going to head on into the gym challenge here. Now, this is probably one of my least favorite areas. I don't like that this thing punches you. I don't like that you have to spin. It's a cool concept, but just absolutely terrible. It also kind of makes me feel like I'm in like an early 90s or late 80s pinball machine. It's just really wonky. The controls are funky, and it actually hurts my fingers to use it. And not to mention, it's kind of fun getting smacked around a couple times. But it took me a little bit, and we were able to get right back through this, go all the way down, and nice and smoothly through that part. Then we have to go on to the third and final one, which is actually not as bad, but I do kind of get a little bit confused. It takes me a couple times. I get a little lost here, and I realize, hey, that's not punching me high enough. Let's go this way instead. And it's a nice, smooth, straight shot all the way down. And then we're all the way to the very last trainer, who I'm just going to skip over for you guys. And we're going to head right on in to go battle B. Now, this was actually just a really hard challenge for me. I really wasn't expecting B to be this hard. However, we're going to start this challenge. She's going to bow to us. We're going to go right on over to the next battle. And her very first Pokemon is Hitmontop, and he's just not fun. He's a little bit terrifying. I really don't have anything to fight with him. So we're just going to go with Rillaboom. We're going to use a couple of drum beatings and knock him down. The counter happily doesn't take us out, so one more drum beating will be enough to take out the Hitmontop. The next Pokemon coming out here is Pangoro, and he's very scary because I have nothing to do with him. So we're just going to go right into a drum beating, almost take him down happily, and we're going to go down to the Night Slash, but that's perfectly fine since we're no longer doing a Nuzlocke. And we're going to bank that Shiftry's faster, and he's able to use Leaf Blade to take out Pangoro. This Farfetch is very scary. The Farfetch can learn Swords Dance, which could very quickly sweep our team, so we really can't afford to let him get one of those off. So I go ahead, I Dynamax, and we go for a max airstream, and unfortunately is not able to take out the Surfetched. He does take us out with a Revenge, which is kind of sad that Shiftry went out that way, but we don't get a Swords Dance off, so that's fine. We'll go into Flapple, take out the bird with a Grav Apple here. The next Pokemon coming out is Machamp. She's gonna Gigantamax him. That's no real big surprise. Now, Gigantamax Machamp looks great. He just looks so damn dope. Flapple's not going to be able to do much here, which is fine, so we're going to go for a Grav Apple, mainly just to lower his defense. The Max Darkness hits us, which is from his base knockoff, so it's a physical one, so it drops our special defense. Thinking that after the heal here, we'd be able to live this Max Darkness, he actually gets a crit, which we probably would have lived otherwise, but we're taken out. We go to Roselia just to burn a turn here of his Gigantamax and get taken out by a Max Strike with no effort. And now we're going to go into Shiinotic. Shiinotic is a great Pokemon. The Strength Sap is amazing. It allows him to just take all the HP and lower his attack. So we're going to go for a couple of those here since the Machamp really can't hurt Shiinotic. We're just going to lower his attack down to, I believe, -3. After all of that, we're just going to whittle him down here a little bit. And after one more Strength Sap, we're going to go for a Sleep Powder, put Machamp to sleep, and then all we have to do is switch into Ferroseed, and who should be able to tank any hit. With Machamp asleep, I was actually confused the fact that we were able to move first and get Iron Defense. This is a really slow Machamp. He's going to go for Knockoff, take some Iron Barbs damage. We're going to go for one more Iron Defense, so he's -3, we're +4, and he really can't touch us. We're going to go for an Ingrain just to be safe if we get any crits on us. We're going to get him just within range to use Iron Head to take out the Machamp, winning us the Fighting Gym badge here. Now, somebody should probably be able to tell me, why is she holding her elbow when she's shaking her hand? Is this something new that I'm not aware of? After the gym, we get to go outside, and we're met by a Yamper, and the only Yamper we know belongs to Sonia. She's going to tell us to meet her all the way up at the top behind the gym, and we're going to make our way all the way up there, pass her, and see that BD is up at the top with a Capparaja. We get the really cool villain profile with the Capparaja, and it appears he's just banging into this wall with a mural, so we're going to have to knock him down a peg and battle him in a good battle here. Now, happily, BD's very weak to our Shiftry. I don't know what it is. He's just pathetically weak. So we're going to go for a beat up, and we're just gonna beat up the Duosin over and over and over. After Duosin's taken out, he's gonna go into Hatterene, who's a little bit more scary because of the Dazzling Gleam, but luckily Shiftry's faster. So we're gonna be able to get one more beat up off and take down the Hatterene nice and easy with no real conflicts. Next Pokemon coming out is Ponyta, who only has Fairy Wind. Last time this tickled, it also tickled here as well. So we're just gonna go for another beat up and take out the Ponyta and wait for the Gothette, I believe it is, to come out. It's Gothrita. I'm just horrible at names, and we're just gonna use beat up and continue to beat up this boy and all of his baby Pokemon. So after 1 and 2 more hits, the Gothrita is down. BD's very upset about that. His parents decide to show up. Mom is disappointed in him. Dad is disappointed in him, and they brought the police to arrest him. Right after the battle, the mountain almost falls on Sonia, killing her, terrifyingly enough, but it does reveal that the 2 leaders of this country happen to have Pokemon, the Sword and the Shield, which is Zacian and Zamazenta. She gives us some revives, and we're on our way out to the Glimwood Tangle, which is going to lead us up to the next area, as well as giving us one of the Pokemon we're going to have to need for this playthrough, because now this is into a completionist run rather than a Nuzlocke, which is more than fine by me, so we're gonna have to get Phantomp. But first we're gonna go to Balloonlia, or I don't know what this place is called. While we're in here, we're gonna heal up our Pokemon to prep up to go catch a Phantomp and battle BD, who is gonna be the gym leader. Before we do that, we have to come battle this woman here. She has a Dottler, and the whole premise of this battle, and why you think it might be just out of the way, is if we battle this woman and we're able to take out her singular Dottler, she is going to be able to give us an Eviolite, which is actually going to boost our defense and our special defense by 50%. This will allow Ferroseed, who's essentially going to be our big battle in the next gym, to have 50% more defenses and continue to be as tanky as possible. So we're going to go into Rillaboom here, and the bug buzz from this Dottler is very scary, so we're just going to go a couple more times and happily be able to take this Dottler out nice and easy. So that way, once this battle is over, we do get our Eviolite. So she gives us the Eviolite. As you can see, it's 50%. We're going to put our big root on Shiinotic to allow him to get better heals, Eviolite on Ferroseed, so he's more tanky, and leftovers on Rillaboom, so he's also more tanky. I would like to thank everybody for watching today's episode. Please make sure you like the video. If you like the video, drop a comment down below about what you would like to see in the next series, or how you guys are liking this video. Subscribe to the channel so you know when we are posting new videos. If you hit the little bell icon next to that, you'll get notified whenever we get to post videos. Also check down in the info description. We have all of my social links, how you guys can get a hold of me if you have requests, or pretty much just any little loose ends you could possibly think about. And once again, if you guys like the video, go ahead, press that like button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.